Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex, and welcome back to some more GTA 5, where today we're going to be having another look at Menu's Object Spooner and creating some more custom cars. You guys have been suggesting all manner of different types of custom cars in the recent videos comment sections, and I've picked some, and we're going to be doing some today. There'll probably only be two, maybe I'll do like two a video. I know that I can't get round to everyone, so you guys will have to just like, if your thing doesn't get done, just repeat your suggestion in the comment section for today's video. So if you have any ideas of custom car combinations, let me know in the comment section below. And that also includes actual cars. If you know that there's a mod of a car that you would like to see combined with maybe another real car, anything, just suggest anything like that. And I don't know, maybe one of them will be picked and I'll do them in a future video. So before we get into today's video and today's recommendations and anything like that, let's check out some comments from the previous video. These are comments and questions featured from the previous video. If you like your comments and questions featured, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'll pick some at random and feature them at the start of the next video. Don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight, and you can also check out my brand new hobby channel all about yo-yoing. You can find a link to that in the description below as well, if you're rather confused about me making a channel about yo-yos, so check that out. Right, let's go and find somewhere quiet so we can do our first build. So this first build is from Thomas Banana, as he's named on YouTube, and he says the Phoenix and the Dukes, I reckon, will look sick, because you can get a big spoiler off the back from the Phoenix, and you'll make a sort of Dodge Daytona. Right, I think this is going to be a good spot right here. So let's jump into Object Spooner, Spooner mode, and first of all we want to just go to Manage Entity Database, go to the Dukes, and we need to repair all this up right now. In fact, how do you repair it in this section? I think we're going to have to go back and do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, vehicle options, repair, there we go, that's the way to do it. So you have to be in the car to repair? That was a good thing that I didn't put the car on the tracks, wasn't it? Right, so we need to combine this Dukes with the Phoenix. Let's just go to vehicles. It's in muscles, isn't it, the Phoenix? Let's just go down and have a look here. There we go. So we do actually have two different types. I think this might be because one of them is from GTA 4. Now, why have we got two? I can't remember which one of these is the original. Actually, I think this one definitely looks like the GTA 4 one. Right, so we'll ignore that one and go for the one that's from GTA 5. Right, so we're going to grab this Phoenix, and I assume we're going to put the Phoenix into this one, because I think the Phoenix is smaller. Always, like, put the smaller one in the bigger one, or at least that's how I've been doing it. So let's go to attachment options, and attach to the Dukes. Yeah, it's the smaller one. Do you know what? Ooh, straight away, I'm getting a good feeling about this. This might work, but I'm a bit concerned about that roofline, but let's have a look. So I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to go straight to Menus Customs and make all the paint match up. Oh, God, we've also got these custom front bumpers and stuff, actually. Ooh, actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of the wheels first. We're going to have to take this back off. Right, I spawned in another one because it was easier to delete and just spawn a new one in. Let's go to Menus Customs. There's been a nice fender bender right there. Wheels and remove. No, we want to go to remove wheel, don't we? Is it in removed? Oh, yeah, there we go. Make all wheels invisible. There we go. The only problem is, and I keep mentioning this before, if I was to save this car once it's done in menu and then spawn it again, the wheels do come back. That's one thing that we have to remember. So this build only works if you, like, make it and use it. Okay, this is not good. What on earth is going on here? This is not good. Well, I'm just going to continue with those just sitting there. Hopefully they don't crash into us. Right, so now we can go to attachment options, attach to Dukes, and now, it's a different colour this one, but now we don't have all the wheels and stuff glitching through, which should be good. Right, do you know what, actually, instead of going with the colours, I'm just going to go and try and match this up first of all. Let's just go down. See, now if we get it to there, ooh, yeah, I can see where that's going to intersect. There's not actually that much that can change the way it looks. I guess all we want to do really then is just add the spoiler. So let's just add that down as much as possible. Maybe we'll keep it with the roof line. Should we try that? I don't know, because if I was to put that forward so that all the windows sort of like takes that up, we do then have this problem with The front looking a bit odd, but also that spoiler at the back is going to be no good. So we need to move this backwards, not forwards. Backwards rather than forwards. Right, do you know what? I'm going to actually just change all the colours and stuff because I think it'd be a lot better once we saw that all out. But first of all, I need to get that spoiler going. Where's the spoiler then? They said this, or was it in roof? Nope. There's a glass roof though, so we can hide that. Aha, here's the spoilers. Stock spoiler, mid-level, high level. There we go. Ah. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Right, let me just change all the paint colours and make them all match. Right, so I think I'm going to go yellow across the board, and I'm going to get rid of that stripe as well. Okay, so I've made everything yellow, but we do have the issue with the secondary colour on the Dukes, because we've got this yellow thing going around here. But actually, what we want to do is set this back to silver, because that is a detail that I think, yeah, because that arch, yeah, I think the yellow's going to be too much, so we have to make sure that that is silver, or maybe chrome. Do we have some chrome? I'm thinking chrome. That's good. Right, so I just want to go to Windows, tint these, just to make everything, because I know that these two windows are not really lined up perfectly right now. And what else have we got on here? This is going to be the main car, so suspension can actually be lowered, although it doesn't really do much at all. We've got on the roof, we have a bunch of different roof options. Okay, so this is where we might have to put the roof back on the Phoenix so that it blends in a bit more, because now that we've got that T-bar thing showing, it's really quite obvious. I want to go for something that's just, these are all flags, these are no good. Right, we want to just have it just painted. The hood is no good to us because we've got these two hoods intersecting right here. So I think that actually, mind you, the bug catchers work, but then we don't have the gap because there's the other thing going through. So I think we're just going to keep that all stock for now. Then we have the chassis, that's going to be the roll cage, which actually is just going to be too much. Exhaust, we can go for a dual exit or a side exit. I don't know, let's go for a nice basic dual exit. Rear bumper, that's going to be the wheelie bar. Let's not worry about that in this one. And front bumper is just, you know what, I'll go with that because that's kind of cool. I like that. Spoiler, we don't really need to worry about, so we can go ahead and get rid of that. And wheels, we will. Actually, I'm just going to go to muscle, chrome, and just some nice bigger Dukes wheels. They're pretty much the same, just bigger, which is cool. Right, then back to the Phoenix. And we want to go, well, the front bumper can't be seen, skirts can't be seen, exhaust can't be seen, grille can't be seen, hood can't be seen, roof. Stock roof. Okay, that's made it blend in a lot better. That's a lot better. We also now need to go to windows and tint those down. Right, we have got that issue with that back bit intersecting there. Ooh, yeah, that's, I'm not sure. Hang on, what does it look like if I actually just get rid of the door? Driver door, passenger door. I don't know. What happens if I get rid of the hood as well? Okay, actually, no, that's no good. So maybe we'll get rid of the doors. Maybe that will be better, but I think we'll have to do a bit of reshaping to get this all right. So let's go to attachment options, and I'm going to move this down some more. Okay, we do have the intersecting bits going on down here, which is an issue, but we have managed to get rid of all of that horrible stuff that's going on the inside. This blends in a lot better now. We do have that bit, but it can also just look like a spoiler. In fact, if we was to put it there, oh, it's so close. We've just got that tiny bit there. Oh, man. Yeah, if I wanted to get that all perfect, I think we might just have to cope with that little line on there. But look at that. We've actually got the spoiler going on. It sort of works. Do you know what? I'm going to call that one done. So let's just go and get rid of the collisions on the Phoenix. And get rid of spooner mode. And now, it's not bad. I mean, there wasn't actually that much to them. But I think that now we can get the Dukes with that big massive spoiler. That's a pretty cool addition. I like what we've done here. It's not a huge change, but it works. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so moving on to the next one, and actually we're going to try something which is, again, Dukes themed, but this time we're going to be using the Duke of Death for this one. And this is a request from Ultimate Gamer, and he just says the Banshee 900R and the Duke of Death. So all he says, he's kept it nice, plain, and simple, and he thinks the two should be put together. Now, I think that the Banshee is going to be the larger of the two, just because of the fact it's got these huge arches on the side. So let's park it next to our lovely little Duke here. And let's add the Duke of Death. Right, here we are in spooner mode. Let's go to vehicle. I think it's in muscle. Duke of Death. Right there. Plop her in. Do you know, actually, that might be the bigger one. Ooh, this might be close. Well, let's see. Duke of Death. Attachment options. Attach to Banshee. Ooh. Do you know what? Yep, the Banshee was the right choice to be the main car. But I should have got rid of the wheels. Okay, menus, customs, wheels, remove tyres, make all wheels invisible. Now, we can go ahead to attachment options, attach to Banshee. Right, perfect. So, first of all, what I want to do is I want to go straight to the Banshee and I want to make it matte black, just so it all matches. Let's go down to paints, matte, well, primary, matte, black. Is that the same? I think that's both going to be with a pearlescent of black. I think that works. We also need to make sure that we have that secondary colour as well done. So paints, secondary, matte, black. There we go. Look at that. I tell you what, just making a matte black, that's done already. That's just it. That's just it done. This actually looks amazing, just without anything changed on it. Right, is there any, actually, because the larger window is going to be for that one, I don't think we need to do any window tinting for this one at all. Although my game just glitched for a second, and I'm pretty sure the car is now the wrong way round. I don't know how on earth I just did that. That's kind of weird. Well, I might just be going crazy, it was always that way, but I think I just made the car flip round somehow. Well, let's just go ahead and change what we got here. So this is all for the Banshee. Rivetless. Oh, so we can go for the rivetless or the carbon. Let's go for the rivetless on that one, just so we don't have any rivets. Mind you, I think they might not show anyway. On the hood, we have all of these different things. That's actually going to affect all the arches as well, isn't it? Vented arches, smooth hood. None of these are going to make it look better. That one's sort of like... No, actually, that's not right. Let's just keep this with a stock hood, I think. We do have these lines on there. Maybe the smooth hood just gets rid of that? Yeah, okay, let's go with the smooth hood, because we'll keep the main hood thing just being the massive thing sticking out of the Duke of Death. Let's go for grille. That's going to be the smooth rear deck lid. Let's go back here. I don't think any of this is actually seen. It's not, so we can actually just keep that. Oh, actually, we do have it just down here. It does change something slightly. Right there, that tiny bit of carbon. Right, it doesn't matter. We'll just keep that stock. The exhaust is all the way back there. I think we might end up having that sort of hidden when we move the car and jig it around a bit, so we'll ignore that. Then we have skirts, custom skirts. Right, let's see what we've got here. There's the stock. We have the low skirts, which actually looks quite nice with this one. Street skirts, sport skirts, and carbon skirts. I'm going to go for the low skirts on this one, because I think, mind you, we do have that bit sticking out there, which we didn't have on the other one. And we do have the rivets sort of in the way. Yeah, okay, I'm going to keep that stock then. Front bumper needn't change, really. It's all just going to be carbon, or the bolt-on arches and all that sort of stuff. So maybe, actually, the RS bumper, how does that look compared to the stock? No, we'll keep it stock. Let's not make this too difficult. And spoiler, I think this is just going to look wrong if we had that, so we'll go ahead and ignore that. So moving back to the Duke of Death, in the customs we have wheels, engine, brakes, transmission, suspension. Actually nothing you can really change here at all. In the extras we have nothing. Perfect. So all we need to do is just get to attachment options and just make this lined up a bit better. Let's see, let's just put this backwards, forwards. Actually, I think it was in a good spot where it was. Sort of like right there. I think if we was to move this back to have like a really long bonnet on it, we might make the back look kind of weird. Oh my god, that does make it look sort of like stretched out and cool though, doesn't it? Or we do have a bit of arch coming through at the back. We want to hide that. Where does that get hidden? Oh, it doesn't get hidden at all, does it? No. Okay. Yeah, you can really see it from this angle. It doesn't look that great. I want to try and hide that as much as possible, even if it does go through the wheel. So there we go. There's that. Maybe we can just move it forward a bit more, although we do have that coming through on that wheel there. It was actually sort of like fine where it was, I think, but it's all right there. So let's just go down a bit more until the roof intersects. Let's keep a watch of this. Oh, actually, yeah, we've gone too far now because you can see the Banshee's bonnet going through. So that leaves us at 0. In fact, we might actually want to go a bit higher. Although that does make the back really weird. Really weird. Okay, not sure about that. Maybe if I was to change the rake, but that might make the front just a bit too high. But if we can get the back a bit lower, then we can move the front down anyway, because it's matched up with the Banshee's rake anyway. So it doesn't matter if we was to put that like that, and then... Oh, okay, actually I forgot my scroll sensitivity was all the way up. We just keep popping that up until you see the bonnet. And then on the back... Yeah, see, that's much better. Because now the back you can't really see the stuff going on underneath. And then you can't really see any of the roof line. And then we can see the bonnet absolutely perfectly. So all we're left with is really just the arches. Do you know what? I think we're onto a winner. We have got that tiny bit of spoiler, though, on the Banshee. However, if I go back to the Banshee and I go to the doors, if I just get rid of the boot lid, that might be perfect as it is. Let's just go to remove trunk. Oh. That's interesting. Hang on. If we go to remove all, right, that's just going to get rid of everything. It's going to get rid of the front arches and everything. Okay, let's go to fix all. And maybe I can hide the front door, maybe? Let's try. Driver door, passenger door. I've still got the extra wing mirror. That must actually be attached to the body, not the door then. Right, it is. I see. Well, Michael's looking a bit crushed in there. And the trunk can't be removed, or it can, but it doesn't really change anything. The spoiler's still there. And sadly, there's no sort of like... It's not actually a spoiler. It's like that sort of like little lip. I guess the lip we're going to have to put up with. That's going to have to be that as it is. So let's go to the Duke of Death. Go to collision. Get rid of the collision right there. And then add a spooner mode. How about that? In fact, let's just go ahead and change all the sound of this as well. Let's go to vehicle options, menu spooner, go to the engine sound, and make this sound like the Duke of Death. Let's go to muscle, down to Duke of Death. Now, let's have a listen. I think we've got a big winner on our hands right here, guys. This is actually looking pretty cool. Well, there we go, guys. That is this video done. Two amazing different types of Dukes. One with the standard Dukes, one with the Dukes of Death. The Dukes of Death or Duke of Death, however it said. Oh, look at that. And I guess that's better timing as any. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget you can also just leave a comment in the comment section below recommending me or suggesting an idea for a build. And if I like the idea, I'll put it on my list and eventually I'll get to it. Hopefully. I'm not going to do everyone's, but any ones that sound cool, I'll add it to my list. We'll get through them eventually. Thank you guys so much for watching and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.